Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's third video, doing JMA Friday for today's third video. So as always on a Friday, we're having a look at the weather for the paired with the Japanese and the CFS V2s. And I'll get on with that for you in a moment. It gets into the middle of June, good gracious me. Wow. I'll get on with that for you in a second. Just say that first video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast. We've released a little bonus video today, the second update for the spring bank holiday. Looking quite good. Have a look at that one. Haven't yet done so, and there'll be a 10 to 14 day coming along for you in around an hour or so time. Please like, share, subscribe on all of today's vids. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. I hope you're having a lovely Friday as well. Right, let's start JMA Friday then. So we're going to begin with the week 1 500 millibar height anomaly from the Arctic and the North Pole view down. So this has been North Pole just here, but wider Arctic circle around there, and they've got latitudes through here, roughly. So blue is extrapolating to below average heights, which is low pressure, yellow, orange, and red to above average heights, which is high pressure. These are broken down into week periods. The first week period takes us from today, the 19th, through to 26th of June. The next week, or this week, we'll have high pressure above average heights ridging in from the Atlantic into Western and Northern Europe. Low pressure, these blue colours pushed away with a jet stream away to the northwest. So there'll be a lot of dry and fine, quite warm weather in the week ahead. Week 2 is going to take us from the 26th of May to the 2nd of June. The high pressure is right in over top of the country and slightly to our east and northeast as well. And this could well bring in some very warm air from the south or from the southeast around the area of high pressure. So meteorological summer 2023 looks like it's getting off to a flying start there. And then weeks 3 and 4 will take us from the 2nd to the 16th of June. Glorious 16th with, again, above average heights dominating across much of the North Atlantic and into West Europe as well. Not much you can say other than the high pressure probably repositioning its centre slightly towards Iceland, which might allow something a little bit cooler to come in from the north or from the northeast. But to be honest, that's nitpicking, you know, trying to find something to talk about. It's high pressure all the way, really, from beginning to end. So, if you're waiting for a spell of prolonged dry weather, it looks like this could well be it. Let's have a look at the tropical latitude view next. So, we can't see the Arctic, North Pole, Iceland, Greenland, Scandinavia, all those areas off the chart up here. UK and Ireland in the top right-hand corner of the chart as you're looking at it. This is the week 1 500 millibar height anomaly taking us from the 19th to 26th of May. And again, we've got high pressure in from the Atlantic into west of Europe. It extends up here as well. So high pressure is in the ascendancy. The temperature anomaly in the next week is above average in those yellow colours, 1 to 2 degrees above normal, looking quite warm, and also drier than normal. And in fact, in the yellow colours there for England and Wales, which you don't often see on the charts with precipitation, so that is significantly drier than average. Week 2 finds a high pressure centred more or less right over the top of the country there. Again, it's another warm week. In fact, it's even warmer in week 1, in week 2 I should say, compared to week 1. We're going up to those yellow to orange colours, which is 2 to 3 degrees above average. Very warm end to May and start to June there. And it's another largely dry and average week as well in those pale cream colours. That's average to slightly dry and average conditions. And then weeks 3 and 4 will be the 2nd to the 16th of June, and again high pressure looks like it's dominating the centre, perhaps a little bit more towards Iceland. Temperature lines remain above average, so again we see we're in most yellow colours, a very warm first half to June being indicated here, and also again largely on the drier than average side, so a very warm and dry first half to June from the JMA. Let's see if the CFS V2 agrees with that. So again, these are 500 millibar height anomalies, and we're broken down into week periods. The first week period takes from the 19th to 25th of June. The coming week, this week, we'll have high pressure again dominating across the northwest Europe, low pressure towards Greenland and Iceland, along with jet stream as well. Perfect agreement between the two models. Notice sort of a low pressure, by the way, across southern Europe. So anybody off to the south of Europe into the Med, bad luck and good luck. Week 2 is going to be the 26th of May to the 1st of June. And that one, again, with high pressure over the country and into northern Europe as well. Mostly dry and warm there. Week 3 will be the 2nd to the 8th of June, with, again, high pressure sitting over to the northern country. Around that, winds coming in from the east, should be mostly dry and very warm with that. And week 4 rounds it all off. It's the 9th to the 15th of June, the high pressure right in over top of the country. The two models are in perfect agreement with one another today, and we don't always get this by any means, but today they are both in agreement for high pressure to be dominating over the next month. So the temperature not only for week 1, 19th, 25th of May, is above average in most orange to red colours. That's 1 to 2 degrees above normal. Week 2, 26th May to 1st of June, is also looking warm or very warm. Week 3, which is going to be the 2nd to the 8th of June, that one actually looks quite hot. We're going like 2 to 3 degrees above average with those deep red colours there. That would take us into the hot category, I would have thought, into early June, and that carries on into week 4. In fact, could we be looking at a heat wave here into the first half of June? You know, it's a possibility here when we see deep red colours appearing in the summer months. 2 to 3 degrees above average in June is probably going to get us like into the upper 20s, maybe even low 30s Celsius, I would have thought, with that. So, you know, looks really, really warm for the first half of June, man. And then, finally, precipitation. Week 1, the 19th to the 25th of June, that is coming out drier than average. Week 2 is also drier than average from 26th May to 1st of June. Week 3 is the 2nd to the 8th of June. That one is drier than average as well. And week 4, 9th to the 15th of June, rounds it all off. It's a weekling still, of course, because it's 4 weeks away. But notice still drier than average, as is most parts of Scandinavia and the north of Europe as well. Quite a remarkable JMA Friday for this week. And if it's right, we could well be looking at a flaming hot start to flaming June. Remember, just a snapshot of what these two models are showing. So they could look completely different when we look at them again next week. Just because we've got agreement between the two models today does not necessarily mean that that will be the case next week. But today's update from JMA Friday certainly suggests high pressure is ruling the roost for the next 4 weeks. There will be day-to-day fluctuations on that and deviations. Of course, these are weekly anomalies, so within a weekly anomaly, you know, you can get a day or two here and there that will do something different. But the overall trend is very clearly towards high pressure, dry, warm, very warm, potentially by June, dare I say, even hot conditions are possible, I think, with JMA Friday today. We're going to be back shortly with your Data 14 day, which will include all our great features. Come back that then. But JMA Friday for this week, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.